Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Boy, it turned out to be pretty nice yesterday. Hit 66 degrees. Today, not so bad either. Sunshine and a little bit cooler. But I want to start off the week by taking a look at our snowpack. Or at that time of year, we want to see how our snowpack's doing, get ready for the spring runoff. And here are the numbers across the entire state here. And the Boise Basin is at 95% of average. So everything's dipped a few percentage points. We haven't had much moisture over the past week, so the numbers are lower compared to average. And it still looks pretty good in the Boise, Weiser, Payette basins. Northern Idaho looks good. The Owyhee Basin still only at 76% of average, not very good there. And keep in mind, the soil is very dry underneath the snowpack. And so the stream flow that results from this moisture coming off won't be, say, 95% of average for the Boise Basin. It's likely to be lower because of some of the dry conditions. We'll have to see, though, how the spring goes. Now, speaking of dry conditions, I want to show you what's called the National Drought Monitor. And this is put together by the Climate Prediction Center, I believe, or a national climate organization. And this is a standard across the country. So don't panic when you take a look at Idaho here. It always seems to look like there's a drought somewhere. Notice how much of the western states, and if you look at the scale up there, exceptional drought in that deep brown around Vegas and up towards Salt Lake City. So they didn't have much moisture this winter because of a La Nina weather pattern. The only places in the west that don't have drought conditions are north of the Salmon River in Idaho and northern Washington as well, around Portland as well. But notice around the southern portions and central portions of Idaho, you see that red area. That's the Little Wood Basin and the maybe the Little Lost Basin between the Big Wood and the Wood Basins and the Lost Basins, where we're under extreme drought in those areas, and the snowpack is waning in those locations as well. The yellow you see there is just generally dry conditions, so I'll keep you updated on the drought monitor as well. Cloud cover has moved back in. We're at 61 degrees. It's mild, but we've got a northwest wind at 17, and we could get some gusts a little later this evening here, shortly, maybe gusting even a little higher than that 20, 30 miles an hour, not out of the question as a cold front comes through. In the meantime, you see some rain showers to the south trying to push on in, but they're just drying out as they do. And so I'm not expecting rain overnight tonight. We have a slight chance for it. We'll probably just have some cloud cover. And then after that, we're going to dry things out as this storm system that's diving to our south pushes to the east. So wash your weight on the car. Well, looks good for the next couple of days, but you might want to wait on Thursday because of showers coming in late Thursday night and Friday. I definitely wouldn't want to wash the car on Friday, but if you wanted to go now and you're not too concerned about some rain by Friday. Here's my Idaho News 6 weather forecast for the Treasure Valley. A partly cloudy day tomorrow. Temperatures near 60 still, so sunshine, some clouds, northwest winds 10 to 15, kind of similar to what we had during the day today. Maybe just a little bit more of a breeze. Mostly sunny with a chilly morning in the west central mountains, primarily in the 20s early on, getting up to the mid-40s during the afternoon. Some mountain snow showers east of Long Valley, and then the Stanley Sun Valley area, temperatures getting into the 40s after seeing some teens and 20s. Could be some mountain snow flurries around as well. Here's my extended forecast for the Treasure Valley. 58 tomorrow, but look at this warming trend. 64 on Wednesday, and we could hit 70 for the first time this year. May see some cloud cover increasing, and then showers coming in a little cooler on Friday, Don. Everybody's eyeing that 70 right there. So am I.
Wow. That's a little bit early for those numbers. All right, thanks, Scott. Coming up, the pandemic is complicating addiction treatments for some people. After the break, we try to find some answers in this week's Finding Hope.
According to the CDC, drug overdoses accelerated during the first few months of COVID-19 lockdowns.
And experts say isolation brought on by the pandemic is also complicating addiction treatments. Newsy's Amber Strong explains in this Finding Hope report.
Finding Hope, sponsored by North Point Recovery.
The isolation has been a killer. I mean, literally, it's been a killer.
Isolation is a friend of addiction.
Whenever the pandemic